Guys, what's up and welcome to my channel. My name's Chris and today we're going to torture test these two Craftsman GunMetal ratchets, one in a 3/8 inch drive and one in a 1/2 inch drive. And we're also going to take a look at one of these older Craftsman USA 3/8 inch ratchets. We're going to use this digital torque meter, which has a max capacity of 150 foot-pounds readable. It does peak out at a little bit more. So let's go take a look at these ratchets and see what we can do. 3/8 inch drive. 120 position gunmetal ratchet. You can see the part number on there, 82-011GM. We're going to set our digital torqueometer here to 90 foot-pounds. And when that light hits red, it means you are at 90 foot-pounds. It'll start beeping when you're getting kind of close. So we're going to just show you some normal use here. You can see we can get that up to 58 foot-pounds in a hurry. Let's try a couple more here. Yeah, working a little bit more, got 74. So why don't you put a foot on that workbench? Oh, there we go, 103.2. But you really have to work to get over 100 foot-pounds. We're going to take now and compare this Craftsman USA ratchet to the Stanley Black & Decker Craftsman. As you can see, they're about the same size, with the Stanley Black & Decker one being just a little bit longer. And we're just going to test some normal pulls right now and see how those operate. And they're going to be about the same. All right, 71. So let's go ahead and put a little force into that. And since that ratchet's a little shorter, you know, it's harder to get a little bit more torque on it.
With 3.2.
So under normal conditions, they're identical. Really, you're not going to get that much of a difference between this ratchet and that ratchet. So now, I'm sure you guys wanted just to see us abuse this ratchet, and I do too. So let's be honest. We want to break that. We're going to pull out that pipe and see what happens. So now, if we take a look at that one, see that we cracked that anvil right off.
Wow.
So all in all, man, I don't know. I'm pretty happy with that. That's a lot of force. And as you can see, under normal conditions, you're not going to do that. That'd have to be a lot of wear and tear. And we put on a large excessive amount of force. I'm pretty impressed, nonetheless. So guys, use the right tool for the right job and you won't have any issues. So we're going to go ahead and stop the test at that way. Right there at 110 foot-pounds. Just because I definitely want this guy to see another day. Because while it is not perfect, and I don't use it all the time, I do have some sentimental attachment to that. And know that under normal use and workload, it's not really ever going to have an issue. And here's a quick look at the 1/2 inch drive. Craftsman 120 position ratchet. So under normal operating conditions, you can see just some normal duty. Put a little extra oomph on it. See that? You can get upwards of 120 there pretty quickly. But I mean, this thing should have no problem going to 200-300. We're going to start moving that vise around before we do anything else. Alright, so let's go ahead and throw a cheater bar on this. Now you do have to remember that this torqueometer, pretty much for its accuracy and whatnot, really only goes up to about 147 to 150 foot-pounds. So we're really just going to try to see if we can max this out for readings and not try to looks like we can do 180.9 pretty darn quickly. So again, definitely if you choose the right tool for the right job, you shouldn't have any issues. And that thing pretty much can max out that. I can tell you that's one decent tool with a lot of oomph and strength behind it. So guys, I can't reiterate enough to you, make sure you're choosing the right tool for the right job. Set yourself some baseline limits and maximums for the foot-pound ranges you're going to use for the drives that you're working with. And as always, work smarter, not harder, and I'll catch you in the next video.